Spilling it all at the pool.
What are we saying?
For real.
One, two. Spilling it all at the pool. So what is the worst thing a parent has ever said to you?
It was a 4th of July gig. I was working not for my own company, I was working for an agent. And it was my job to run the booth. So I was like in charge of all the face painters, right? And we are wrapping up. We have been there all day. It is like gross hot outside. This dad comes up and I've seen them all day running around. Like they've been there. It's not like they just got there. And he was like, hey, I just wanted to get my kid's face painted. I was like, I'm sorry, dude. We shut the line down like 20 minutes ago. There was nobody in line, right? He tried to come sneak in after the line was gone. And he was like, oh, are you sure you can't just do like, it's just 2 little kids. Like, and I was like, no, I'm so sorry. Like, I already had to turn away a whole bunch of other kids. Like, if I let you in now, there's going to be a riot. Sorry. And he's like, my wife is on the board. Like, my wife's a pediatrician in town. She helped fund all this. And I was like, okay, like, I appreciate your wife and I appreciate her service and her donation to the community. But like, everybody's packing up and I'm sorry. I still can't let you in.
I feel like it's a difference between being in service and being a slave.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
We don't owe you anything.
Right. I'm here to do a job.
Yes, that I got paid for, and I did that, and that's done. It's a transaction.
I've started saying, like, do you like to work for free?
Yeah.
I do not like to work for free. And I am off the clock now. Thank you for coming. You
Yeah.
know, like, because people at public events get wild.
I know.
Very entitled.
But then you also have to be careful with the, do you like to work for free? Because then they're like, well, I'll pay you. I'll pay you to paint my kid.
I think the worst thing I've experienced is when a kid came and showed me a little bit of money out of his pocket and said that his parents said he could get face painted. Come to find out it was only $1, so he didn't have enough. So we went to go find his parents, and his parents weren't there. It was his grandpa. And his grandpa said I was stupid and dumb for trusting a child, that it's my fault that I shouldn't have face painted him.
What?
So now he wasn't going to pay me or owe me anything because I was the one who's like literally kept calling me stupid and dumb. And I was just like,
that is wild.
it was the first time I ever went off on an older person.
Yeah, would have as well.
Same.
Yeah. What's the best thing a parent has ever said to you?
I had, and this is recent, I had an airbrush gig at her birthday party, and the compressor was acting up that day. And I'm still like trying to figure out airbrush, and she's still trying to get it. And I'm like, why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? Kelly, what do I do? Like, I'm calling her on the phone at this point. And I told the mom, I was like, I'm just having some technical difficulties. It took me like 20 minutes to try to figure out how to get these airbrushes to work. And she was so chill. She was fine with it. She was like, I'll just throw the kids in the pool to play. Let me know when you're ready. Can I get you some water? Are you hungry? Like, they brought me a whole plate of food afterwards at the end of the gig.
That's nice. I always tell people, take care of every person that gets in your chair because you never know who's sitting in your chair. You don't know what they're going through, what their story is. And I had, it's gonna make me cry just thinking about it. I had an aunt call me. She wanted me to come to her niece's birthday party. Her sister-in-law had just died 2 weeks before. And she was like, I'm trying to help my brother throw a party for these kids. He doesn't know what he's doing. You know, I need this to be special. Their mom just died. And I was like, okay, just don't even worry about it. I will be there. It was a unicorn party. I was like, I will come dressed as a unicorn princess. I will do everything I can to make it the most magical day ever. And so I went. I was all in my getup. I did all the extra things. I was like handing out little trinkets. I was like, just like really, really, you know, giving it everything I had. And it was so hard because I was just like knowing what they're going through this whole time. And afterwards, the dad and the aunt came up to me, and I was like trying to just kind of like quietly make my exit, and they were like, we cannot thank you enough for what you did today. They were like, oh, this has been so hard on everybody, and just being able to see them smile and be normal and just
Enjoy.
not think about it for a couple hours was worth everything. Like, I don't think we're paying you enough, you know? And I was just like, I drove home crying. I try to always like drill that into people's heads, especially new painters, because, you know, maybe this kid is acting a fool, maybe they're being terrible, but like maybe they're being abused at home.
Right, and they're trying to be seen.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I think the best thing that I've experienced is when I went to this event that a real estate / banker was running, and he said, isn't it wonderful that we get to do what we love and people pay us for it? And it was the fact that he like compared me to him, because he literally
super
sold
successful.
all the houses in his area, and he was super rich and
Yeah.
fancy and successful, and he looked at me as the same
Yeah.
as him.
Yeah.
And I literally left
Because
like in
he
tears
saw how
because
fulfilled you are.
right,
Yeah.
right. So just to be able to be seen in that
Yes.
light is everything.
Yes.
Because we are doing what we love,
Yes,
you know, and
absolutely.
you don't know, like, just because somebody has one type of job, you don't know their finances or
Right.
their home life or what kind of life they're living. I feel like that's what we need more of.
Absolutely. I feel like this job, this career is a privilege.
Yeah.
Like, we get to come on the happiest day of your whole life, this day that you've been planning for months or a year or whatever, and we're going to be in your family photos.
Yeah.
Your kids are going to talk about it forever. You know, if we're dressing up, oh my God, you remember that time Mom hired Elsa to come to my birthday party? That was so freaking cool. You know what I mean? Ebony and I both talk a lot about like people showing up looking like they're about to go to bed or something, and we're like,
Oh, girl.
what are you doing?
Don't get
What are
me
you doing?
started.
And they-
Don't get me started.
people are like, I don't want to dress like you. I don't want to be. And I'm like, you don't need to, but like, put some pants on.
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
you can
just
dress
look
all
presentable.
black up real easy. which-
Exactly.
black is my thing. But you won't see me in like some flip flops
Right.
or pajama pants.
Although I did see a painter, it looked like she was barefoot, but she had like really thin sandals on. And I was like, man, that looked like it felt nice being
Yes.
barefoot at a party. And next
Yes.
time I'm a fairy, I'm gonna be cool barefoot. 'Cause
I've
that might be
been
cool.
looking for some shoes that look like bare feet.
Bare feet,
but
right?
aren't. So if you find them, let me know.
Yes, I will. So we all suck at something, right? When it comes to face painting.
So hard.
What is the one thing that you suck at?
The thing that I hate that I paint right now
This year.
that I'm determined to get good at is scary skulls. Like, I'm very good at sugar skulls. Very good at sugar skulls. But the scary ones, every time I paint one, I'm like, this is looking good, this is looking good. And then I get to the teeth and I'm like, oh no, what did you do? And it's like, and it doesn't look scary at all anymore. And I ruin it.
So I haven't been face painting that long. I've been painting for maybe, I want to say 3 years
Yeah.
now. However, I have loathed unicorns. I cannot.
She says it all the time.
Oh, I cannot
hate unicorns.
stand unicorns.
And they're
I
the most
love them.
popular too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just recently on my birthday worked another birthday party, which that family was amazing. Loved that family. At that party, I finally got a unicorn design that I am okay with.
It was not okay. It was super friggin' adorable. She texted it to me and she was like, I finally don't hit my unicorn. And I was like,
yay.
oh my God, it's so adorable.
The one thing I still feel like I'm struggling with is the teardrop, like
Masks
Masks.
and things.
mask
Oh, I
Yes.
and
love
butterflies.
those.
Yes.
My butterflies, I'm using like the 5/8 one stroke now. But when I do the teardrops, it's like, man, I can't. It's like my mind can't wrap its head around doing a longer stem, and
They're
I don't
not
like
my
mine.
strong suit, yeah.
What is something that you would advocate for when someone's hiring your artist to face paint at a part of your events?
So I had to put it in my contract, and I think everybody should have this in their contract. If it is not a condition that you would put yourself in or your pet in or something, then do not expect your face painters, balloon twisters, entertainers in general to work in those conditions. Nobody wants to stand out in the middle of the sun for 4 hours. I don't want to get sunburned.
Nobody does.
My paints will melt. The balloons will pop. Like,
Yes.
why would you expect that to be okay?
I'm curious. Just a curious question. Speaking of that. So I recently, I charged $25 to set up a tent
Yes.
at a party because
Yes.
I'm only going
I
to be
do
there
the
for
same.
1 or 2 hours. And there's a lot of people, like a lot of other painters that are like, no, you're already charging enough. Don't try. But I'm like, that's going to be a whole nother hour for me to
Yes.
set up and
That-
take down.
that is
and then I have
why.
to pack it and everything. So
Yes.
y'all charge too.
Yes.
I do. I
So
charge
for a tent.
$40.
Okay.
Because here's the deal.
Yeah.
Not to sound like a jerk, but our time is our money.
Right.
I have to cram. So I tell people all the time, if you want me to be at your event, like personally, not professionally, don't do it on a weekend. Because if you want me to come and do something on a Saturday with you, you're asking me to take the week off. I do almost all of my work on Saturday. And those minutes, hours are precious to me. Like, I don't stop and leisurely take a lunch break on a Saturday. I go to Salad and Go because they're fast and cheap, and I eat my salad while I'm driving down the road to my next party. So if you want me to set up a tent because you can't provide a shaded area or have me inside, which is it happens.
Yeah.
I have to charge you for the time it's going to take me to set up and tear down that tent, which to me is about $40. So also, if you don't want to pay me that $40, you're gonna find a way to put me somewhere shaded,
Right,
and you're
yeah.
gonna save us both energy and time.
Right.
Yeah.
I once had an artist, and she just let him do it to her, and I was like, girl, I will call them and tell them to move you. And she was like, no, it's fine, it's fine. She goes and sets up, and it had stormed all night the night before. They had her set up outside for a graduation party in standing water. And she just stood in it the whole time. And I was like,
Oh no.
I mean, I'm not going to advocate for you if you're just going to let them do it.
Right.
Like, that's up to you. But I will call them right now and demand them move you. It's fine. It's fine. I was like, okay, but I don't want to hear you complaining about it later.
Right. Exactly.
When you're telling me it's fine now.
Well, that's
Because
a
it's not
good-
fine. I would not be fine with that.
Right. It's a good life and work lesson. Like, people will do to you what you allow them to.
Yes.
It's not really their fault. It's what you allow to happen.
A
I
lot of
think.
face painters struggle with that. They feel like they're doing something wrong by cutting off the line. Like, we're only getting paid until 2. Event is over at 2. And they feel really bad about turning kids down, or you're making my kid cry, or whatever, you know. But the thing is, like, that is our work time. I'm not going to go up to McDonald's when some guy's getting off of his shift and be like, whoa there. No, go make me a Big Mac. You're going to make me a Big Mac. You can't leave. That, like, that's just, like, who would
Literally
do
the
that?
same thing.
Wild. It is the same thing. Like, I have a fun job, but it is my job.
Yeah.
It's not a hobby. It's not a volunteer service. Like, it is a job. This is my career. I put money into it, lots and lots of money, so much money, and then you pay me back by hiring me,
Yeah.
and I do an awesome
And
job.
I make a little on top of that. I
Yes.
make some on top of that.
Yes,
I
because
do keep a jar.
otherwise it would be a nonprofit.
Yeah.
And I am for
Right.
profit because my landlord likes me to pay my rent.
Right. I do keep a jar of glitter in my purse for like the stragglers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not to call them that, but
No.
Emma, I could put glitter real quick, and
I
it
do
literally
glitter
takes like
or
10
mustaches.
seconds. Yeah.
Elisa Griffith gave me that tip.
Ah.
Keep fake mustaches in your
Oh,
bag.
okay.
And you're just, and
Nice.
it's hilarious
Yeah.
and cheap.
And they're happy, I'm
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't be scared to feed your talents,
Yes.
guys.
Yes.
We like to eat.
We so
And
like
honestly,
to eat.
it's very much appreciated because sometimes, like Kelly was saying, on Saturdays we could have 3-4 gigs. If the times line up like that, and
Yep.
we've got 3-4 gigs, we're not stopping. We don't have time to stop in between gigs. Sometimes we have an hour in between a gig and we have to
And an
drive
hour
an hour to
drive.
get
Yeah.
exactly.
And we are taking a toll
Exactly.
road and praying the whole way there. Let me
Right.
tell you.
So if you have food at your event, we are more than appreciative if you fed us. Like, don't get me wrong, we like your tips too.
Right.
However, if you feed us, it's welcome
Yes.
For
We're like,
sure.
oh, thank you.
for
Oh my
sure
God.
because you're helping a starving artist out here.
I
to eat in
can't tell you
between
how many
gigs.
times I've had beef jerky for lunch.
Yes, no, for the entire day.
Yes.
a beef jerky and a Celsius.
Yes.
maybe.
Yes. I love me a ghost.
I will say this though, I'm diabetic, so I can't always accept
Yes.
the food, because if I do eat a hot dog and nachos,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Spike
like
your blood
super
sugar.
tired
Yes.
for the rest of the day, and I
Yep.
won't be able to get to the rest of the
Yes.
event.
So you gotta
So
be
if we say no,
responsible.
that's okay too.
We're not
Yes.
trying to be jerks.
Yeah, we're not
Yes.
trying to,
We
like,
may
if
just
someone's
have-
saying no thank you,
Yes.
it's probably for a reason. Like, for me, it's because I'm diabetic. I
Yes.
can't.
Yeah.
Every now and then, if I feel like my sugar, I will drink a soda or something and
Right.
help me
Yeah.
keep my energy.
Right.
But I can't eat the foods at the parties all the time.
Ugh, yeah.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah, I pack a cooler with fruits and
Nice.
oranges.
I should do that.
Yeah, that would be the
I'm
responsible
lucky if
thing
I
to do.
remember to grab a yogurt.
What is one piece of advice you would want to give to other face painters or clients hiring us?
Yes.
I would say to other face painters, just like piggyback off of what I said before, like, this is a silly job, but take it seriously. Like, if you're gonna show up, like, whatever that looks like. If you're wearing all black, if you wear an apron, if you dress up in costume like we do, just show up and appreciate the fact that you are being paid well. 1, 2, you are there to make their whole day. Like, so don't forsake that. Like, honor that and take that seriously.
For future clients, I would advise, if you are booking for, you know, a milestone birthday, or for a company event, book ahead of time, especially around the holidays.
Please.
Easter, Halloween, Christmas, that's for like the beginning of Christmas, because obviously nobody's doing anything around
Right.
Christmas. But like those first 2 weeks of Christmas or December, book
Crazy.
it in advance. When I say book it in January, I am not kidding.
Right.
And then, if you do book ahead of time, then you get your choice of artist. You get who you want initially.
If you want it, as soon as you have a date, put a deposit. I'll mark you down. If someone else calls, I'll confirm the time with you first,
Right.
and then I'll book them.
Give you your choice.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So there's so many ways you can go about,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. The one thing I would say, if you're a face painter and a mom, like, which we all are,
Yes.
I know a lot of people see me like do a lot of events with my daughter because I'm a full-time, you know, my daughter's at home with me now. I think it took me a long time to get to a point where I didn't feel like unprofessional. I felt very unprofessional, and I felt like I was doing something wrong, and I couldn't, I shouldn't be working as much.
Right.
But what I've realized is, like, if you find your tribe of people, these are moms who are booking you to come to their party who also have kids.
Right.
And they also work, you know,
Yes.
and they also, like, they have so much understanding. But I do always say, you know, if it's during the week, I may have to bring my daughter.
Right.
You know, if you don't want that, I have other artists you can hire.
Right.
But if they say yes, like, literally no one has ever told me, no, don't bring your daughter.
Right.
The only times I won't take her is, like, I have a contract with the Hilton. I'm just not going to take her to the Hilton. No corporate things, or if it's really busy and I know I'm not going to be able to keep an eye on her and stay steady, I won't do it. But it is possible to be a full-time professional face painter and be a full-time mom and have your kids be a part of what you do. I've just found, like, if it's okay, it's okay, and if it's not, that's fine too. Like, I'm gonna fit where I fit, but this is a part of what you get if you hire me. Like,
You're absolutely right, and I love face painting for that reason. My daughter has 2 under 2 right now, and it's literally be a face painter or work at a daycare. Like, that's about her options right this minute. You know what I mean? And I am currently training my daughter, and I will be able to give her the gift of a career, even if she's not like me and she doesn't, like, love it and want to do it for the rest of her life. I told her, I was like, that's okay, you don't have to, but you're going to be good at it, and you're going to be able to support yourself and support your kids and support your family, and eventually, you know, they want to move out on their own and get their own place and that sort of thing, and I would love that for her. This is actually going to help her get there. She can make really good money, even if she's only working on the weekends. You know.
Well, that's something I say all the time, is your gift will make room for you.
Yes.
So if you find something that you're good at, that it comes from the heart, that you know, truly have passion for, the doors are going to open as long as you're putting that energy out there and putting yourself out there to receive it.
Absolutely.
All the right places will come to you. Sometimes the wrong places come to you too, but it will work out.
Yeah.
It will work out in your favor. That's what I've found. Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Shall we all jump in now?
Jumping.